Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Path of Glory, where we help you learn English step by step through real conversations. I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. In today's episode, we're talking about something that's both fun and challenging, making new friends.
That's right. Whether you move to a new city, travel abroad, or start a new job, you'll always need to make new friends. It's an important part of life, and it's also a great way to practice your English.
Many learners say they can read and write English, but when it comes to talking to new people, they freeze up or don't know how to continue the conversation.
So today, we'll show you how to start conversations, keep them going naturally, and sound friendly and confident while doing it.
We'll also teach you some key phrases, idioms, and polite expressions that make your English sound natural, not robotic.
Exactly. Let's begin with our vocabulary preview, the important words and expressions you'll hear in this episode.
The first phrase is small talk. Small talk means light conversation about everyday topics like weather, hobbies, or travel, things people use to break the ice when they first meet.
Speaking of break the ice, that's our next expression. To break the ice means to make people feel more comfortable when they meet for the first time.
For example, if you tell a small joke or ask a simple question, you're breaking the ice and helping everyone relax.
Our next phrase is get along with someone. If you get along with someone, it means you have a good relationship and enjoy each other's company.
Right. For example, I get along well with my coworkers means you have friendly, positive relationships at work.
Another useful phrase is have something in common. This means you share similar interests or experiences with someone.
For example, Emma and I both love traveling, so we have a lot in common.
Good one. The next word is acquaintance. An acquaintance is someone you know slightly. Not a close friend yet, but someone you've met a few times.
Exactly. So a person you say hello to at work or in your neighborhood could be called an acquaintance.
Then we have bond. To bond with someone means to create a close connection through shared experiences or emotions.
Like when you spend time together, travel together, or talk about meaningful things. That's how you bond.
Another important phrase is click with someone. If you click with someone, it means you instantly get along and understand each other well.
Yes, it's like meeting someone for the first time and immediately feeling comfortable. That's clicking with them.
We also use keep in touch to mean staying connected after meeting someone. You might keep in touch by texting, calling, or chatting online.
And the opposite is lose touch, which means you stop communicating with someone over time.
Perfect. These are the key expressions you'll hear throughout this episode. Now, let's move on to a real conversation and see how people use them naturally.
Let's imagine a real-life situation. You've just joined a language class in another country. It's your first day, and you want to talk to someone new. How do you start?
I'll be the new student, and you can be another friendly classmate.
Sounds good. Let's begin.
Hi there. Is this seat taken?
No, go ahead. Please have a seat.
Thanks. I'm Daniel, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Daniel. I'm Emma. Is this your first day here, too?
Yes, it is. I just moved here last week, actually.
Oh, really? Where are you from?
I'm from Canada. What about you?
I'm from Australia. Wow, you came a long way.
Yeah, I did. I'm still getting used to the weather here. It's a bit warmer than I expected.
That's true. It can get really hot during summer. By the way, what made you decide to join this English class?
I wanted to improve my speaking skills and meet new people. It's always easier to learn when you can practice with others.
I totally agree. I think making friends from different countries is the best part of joining a class like this.
Absolutely. It's great to learn not just the language, but also different cultures and perspectives.
You know, this is exactly how real conversations begin. Simple questions, polite introductions, and showing interest in the other person.
Right. Listeners, when you meet someone for the first time, always start with a greeting and maybe a question about them. It helps break the ice.
Let's talk about breaking the ice a bit more. When people meet for the first time, things can feel awkward or quiet. So you can use small talk to make the situation friendly and relaxed.
For example, if you're at a social event, you could say, "This place looks nice," or "Have you tried the snacks here?" Simple things that start a light conversation.
Exactly. The goal is not to jump straight into deep questions, but to make the other person feel comfortable first.
Let's give our listeners some easy conversation openers they can use in different situations.
Great idea. For example, "Hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Emma." "Hey, are you new here too?" "Hi, I really like your bag. Where did you get it?" "What brings you here today?"
Those are great. You can also comment on something around you, like the weather, the class, or the event. For example, "It's really crowded today, isn't it?" Or, "I love the music they're playing." The teacher seems friendly.
Exactly. Once you start the conversation, you can move to other friendly topics like hobbies, interests, or travel.
That's where the phrase, "have something in common," becomes important. If you discover you both like similar things, the conversation becomes natural.
For instance, "Oh, you like hiking? Me too." Or, "You've been to Thailand? I went there last year." These little connections help build friendships faster.
And if the person responds positively, you can continue the conversation by asking follow-up questions. For example, "How often do you go hiking?" "What's your favorite place you visited?" "What kind of music do you like?"
These questions keep the conversation alive and show that you're genuinely interested in the other person.
Exactly. People love when someone listens to them. Good listening skills are just as important as speaking skills.
Let's also talk about body language. When you meet new people, your posture, facial expressions, and eye contact all matter.
Right. Smile, keep open body language, and nod while listening. It shows that you're friendly and approachable.
Now, imagine the conversation goes well. You feel like you clicked with the person. What's next?
That's when you can say something like, "It was great talking to you. Maybe we can grab a coffee sometime." Or, "Do you want to exchange numbers?"
That's a nice way to keep in touch. It's friendly and not too direct. If they agree, that means you've successfully made a new friend.
Exactly. Making friends is not about saying perfect English sentences. It's about being kind, open, and showing interest in others.
Well said. All right, now that we've covered how to start conversations and make a good first impression, it's time to go to the next part, keeping the conversation going through small talk. Now that we've learned how to start conversations, let's talk about small talk. Small talk is light, friendly conversation about everyday topics. It helps you keep the conversation flowing after the introduction.
That's right. Some people think small talk is meaningless, but actually, it's one of the most important social skills you can have. It helps people feel comfortable and opens the door to deeper friendships.
Exactly. Let's imagine another short dialogue to show how small talk works in real life.
Sounds good. Let's say we're coworkers who just met during a lunch break.
Okay, I'll start. "Hey, Daniel, have you tried the food from that new cafe across the street?"
Not yet. I saw the place yesterday, though. Is it good?
"Yeah, I went there last weekend. The sandwiches were amazing."
Nice. I'll have to check it out. I'm always looking for a good lunch spot.
Yeah, especially when you're new to a city, finding good food is always the first mission.
True. By the way, how long have you lived here?
Almost 3 years. I moved here for work, but I've really come to love the city. What about you?
I just moved here 2 months ago. Still trying to get used to the traffic.
Oh, I know what you mean. It took me a while to get used to it too. It's always busy during rush hour.
Exactly. Every time I think I found a shortcut, I end up stuck in even more traffic.
That's so true. You'll learn all the secret routes soon enough.
I hope so. Anyway, it's nice talking with you, Emma. It's great meeting someone friendly at work.
Same here. If you ever need company for lunch, just let me know.
I will, thanks.
See, that's a perfect example of natural small talk. It's simple, polite, and full of friendly questions that show interest.
Yes, and notice that none of the questions are too personal. You don't need to ask someone about their salary or relationship. Just keep it casual.
Exactly. Let's give our listeners some safe small talk topics they can use anywhere in the world.
Sure. Here are some. The weather. It's really sunny today, isn't it? Or work or studies. How's your job going? Or what are you studying? Food. Do you like spicy food? Hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time? Travel. Have you ever been to another country?
Those are great examples. And here's a tip. When someone answers your question, don't just reply, "oh," or "nice." Try to respond with another question or a comment that keeps the conversation going.
For instance, if someone says, "I like hiking," you can respond, "Oh, really? Where do you usually go hiking?" Or, "That's cool. I love hiking too."
Exactly. That's how you build connection and show you're genuinely listening.
Exactly. Another key phrase is get along with someone. When you get along with someone, it means your personalities match and you enjoy each other's company.
Right. You can say, "I get along well with my classmates," or "my coworkers and I get along great."
Over time, if you keep talking and spending time together, you start to bond. That means forming a closer relationship.
Yes. For example, we bonded over our love of movies, or we bonded during our group project.
And sometimes it just happens instantly. You meet someone and you just click. You naturally connect.
That's one of my favorite expressions, click with someone. It means you immediately like and understand the other person.
I think everyone has met at least one person they instantly clicked with. It's that natural friendship chemistry.
So if you feel that click, don't be shy. Keep in touch afterward, maybe exchange social media or phone numbers.
Which brings us to another important expression, keep in touch. It means to stay connected even after you meet.
Exactly. You can say, "let's keep in touch," or "we've kept in touch since college."
And the opposite is lose touch. That's when you stop communicating for a long time. For example, I lost touch with my school friends after graduation.
These are such common phrases in real English conversations. If learners can use them confidently, they'll sound much more natural.
Absolutely. The key is not just memorizing, but using them often in real contexts, at work, in school, or online.
Great point. So, now that we've covered how to start conversations and make a good first impression, it's time to go one step further, deepening those friendships.
Right. Making a friend is just the start. The real goal is to keep that friendship growing.
Now that we know how to start a conversation and keep it going, let's talk about something even more important: how to deepen a friendship.
That's right. Making friends is one thing, but keeping and strengthening that friendship takes more effort. You have to show care, respect, and understanding.
Exactly. And one of the best ways to build stronger friendships is by sharing experiences together. When you do things with your friends, like studying, traveling, or helping each other, you create memories that make your bond stronger.
Right. For example, you can say, "We bonded over late-night study sessions," or "We became close friends after we worked on a project together."
Another important factor is trust. A good friendship is built on honesty and reliability. When you say you'll do something, do it.
Yes, being reliable means your friend knows they can count on you. If you keep your word, your friendship will last much longer.
Also, don't forget to listen. Many people think talking makes friendships strong, but in reality, listening is even more powerful.
I agree. When you listen carefully, you show your friend that you value their thoughts and feelings. You don't always need to give advice. Sometimes just listening is enough.
That's true. You can say things like, "I understand," or "that must have been difficult," to show empathy, which means understanding and sharing someone's feelings.
Empathy is a big word, but it's one of the most beautiful things about friendship. It means you care about what the other person feels, not just what you want to say.
Now, let's imagine a short dialogue that shows how two friends can move from small talk to a deeper friendship through understanding and empathy.
Sure, I'll start. "Hey Emma, you seem a bit quiet today. Everything okay?"
"Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just a bit tired.
I stayed up late working on a presentation last night.
Oh, I know that feeling. Presentations can be stressful. What's it about?
It's about environmental sustainability. I want to make it perfect, so I've been practicing a lot.
That sounds interesting. I'm sure you'll do great. You're always well prepared.
Thanks, Daniel. That means a lot. I just need some coffee and maybe a little encouragement.
How about I grab us both a coffee later? We can take a short break together.
That would be awesome. Thanks. I'd like that.
No problem. Friends are here to help each other out.
See, that's a great example. It's not a complicated conversation, but it shows kindness, attention, and care. The things that deepen a friendship.
Exactly. It's about small actions that make people feel seen and supported.
Now, let's also talk about cultural differences. In some cultures, people make friends very quickly, while in others, it takes time.
That's a great point. For example, in some Western countries, people might easily say, "Let's grab a coffee," even if they just met. But in other cultures, friendship is built slowly, through trust and time.
Yes. So it's important to understand cultural norms. Don't feel bad if someone seems distant at first. They might just have a different way of forming friendships.
Absolutely. And one of the best ways to bridge those cultural gaps is by showing respect and curiosity. You can ask questions like, "How do people usually make friends in your country?"
That's a wonderful way to learn and connect. It shows that you're open-minded and interested in understanding others.
Another thing that helps maintain friendships, especially international ones, is communication. Even if you move away, you can still send messages, share photos, or have video calls.
That's right. Thanks to technology, it's easy to keep in touch across countries and time zones.
You can say things like, "Hey, it's been a while. How have you been?" Or, "I saw your post. That trip looked amazing."
Little things like that keep your friendship alive. It shows that you still care, even from far away.
And if you haven't spoken to someone in a long time, don't worry, you can always reconnect. Just be honest and say, "Sorry I lost touch. How are you doing these days?"
Yes, that's completely natural. Real friendships can pick up right where they left off, even after time apart.
So to sum it up, the keys to deepening friendships are empathy, honesty, respect, communication, and shared experiences.
Well said, Daniel. It's about quality, not quantity. You don't need hundreds of friends, just a few good ones you can truly trust.
Exactly. A good friend is someone who listens, supports, and stays with you through both good and bad times.
And remember, language is just a tool. What really matters is your heart and attitude. You can make friends in any language if you're kind and genuine.
That's such an inspiring message. Now, let's review everything we've learned today before we wrap up.
All right, everyone. We've learned so many useful expressions today about making new friends, starting conversations, and keeping them alive. Now it's time to review the key vocabulary and phrases from this episode.
Great idea. I'll say the meaning, and you, Emma, can say the word. Our listeners can repeat after you for pronunciation practice.
Sounds good. Let's start.
Light conversation about everyday topics used to make people feel comfortable when meeting for the first time.
Small talk.
To make people feel relaxed and comfortable when meeting for the first time.
Break the ice.
To have a good relationship with someone.
Get along with someone.
To have similar interests or experiences with another person.
Have something in common.
Someone you know, but not very well. Not yet a close friend.
Acquaintance.
To form a close connection or relationship through shared experiences.
Bond.
To immediately connect or feel comfortable with someone new.
Click with someone.
To continue communicating with someone after you've met.
Keep in touch.
To stop communicating with someone over time.
Lose touch.
To understand and share someone else's feelings.
Empathy.
To be reliable, dependable, and trustworthy in friendship.
Keep your word.
To respect cultural or personal boundaries and understand differences.
Show respect.
Excellent! Now let's practice a few complete phrases that you can use when meeting new people. Repeat after us.
Hi, I don't think we've met before. My name is Emma.
Hey, are you new here too?
That's interesting. We have a lot in common.
It was great talking to you. Let's keep in touch.
Sorry, we lost touch. How have you been these days?
Would you like to grab a coffee sometime?
I really enjoyed our conversation.
I understand. That must have been difficult for you.
Excellent. These are all examples of polite, friendly language that will help you sound natural when meeting people.
And remember, when you meet someone new, your tone and attitude matter just as much as your grammar. A simple smile and a kind word can make anyone feel comfortable.
Absolutely. Making friends is not about speaking perfect English. It's about connection, understanding, and showing genuine interest in others.
So, to recap today's episode, start with a friendly introduction and use small talk to break the ice.
Find things in common and ask follow-up questions.
Be a good listener and show empathy.
Keep in touch and respect differences. Well summarized, Daniel. And for our listeners, here's a quick exercise. After this episode, write down 3 sentences introducing yourself as if you're meeting someone new. Then practice saying them out loud.
That's a great way to build confidence. You can even record your voice to check your pronunciation and rhythm.
Also, try to use these expressions in real life, whether at work, school, or even online. The more you practice, the more fluent and comfortable you'll become.
And remember, friendship is a two-way street. It grows when both people care, listen, and make time for each other.
Exactly. Making friends is not just about talking. It's about sharing experiences, showing kindness, and supporting each other.
So, no matter where you are in the world, don't be afraid to reach out and say hello. That simple word could be the start of a lifelong friendship.
Beautifully said, Daniel.
Thank you, Emma.
And to all our listeners, remember, the more you speak, the more confident you'll become. Don't wait for perfect English. Just start communicating.
Every friend you make is also a language partner who helps you grow.
That's right. Friendship and language learning go hand in hand. Both take patience, openness, and practice.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode of Path of Glory. In our next episode, we'll explore At the Restaurant, English for ordering food and dining out. It's going to be a delicious lesson full of practical expressions.
I'm already hungry just thinking about it.
Me too. Until then, keep practicing.